why are you sitting in the dark? Doomerella! What? Just fantasizing about how dark it will be at the end of the world. Stop moping, put down your computer and look at me. What? The world isn't ending. The people on my feed would beg to differ. Yeah, because bad news sells. We've been over this. I guess, but they're right. No one is fighting for us. That's not true, and you know it. Oh goody, more people you think are fighting. Can't wait. Did you know the 12 Republicans joined 136 Democrats and doing what? If you just let me finish talking. Fine. Go. In a letter to Secretary of Education Linda McMahon, sounding the alarm against the proposal to turn nursing into a graduate degree. That doesn't sound like a bad thing. Well, it is. It was a professional degree, and student loans are capped much lower for professional degrees. And for many, grad degrees are cost prohibitive. Oh, so if it costs more, less people will go to nursing school. Yep. At a time when the healthcare industry is already a complete mess, less nurses isn't the answer. And this is actually bipartisan, like, for real? Yeah, and bicameral. Bicamera? Like, two cameras? No, bicameral, like the House and Senate sent the letter together. That's not normally a thing? No, I mean, it's not super uncommon, but it is a statement. This one was led by Dems, Senator Jeff Merkley and Rep. Susan Bonamici, both from Oregon, and Republicans, Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker and Virginia Rep. Jen Kiggins. I don't know those Republicans. They're not the typical bipartisan names. Not really, no, but maybe that means that it has a better chance at being more than just a paper trail. I'm still skeptical. I know you are. You wouldn't be you if you weren't. Wait, where are you seeing this? Merkley didn't post it? IG? He didn't, but Grace Meng did. You should find it easily if you go to her page.
Hi everyone, Congresswoman Grace Meng here. If you haven't yet heard, the U.S. Department of Education recently proposed a bad new rule. It means new borrowing limits on student loans, making it harder and in some cases impossible for students to afford these degree programs. In particular, it would be devastating to the nursing workforce and the more than 5 million nurses across America who care for our communities every single day. The good news is that it hasn't gone into effect yet. I joined 140 of my House and Senate colleagues, both Republicans and Democrats, in a letter to the Department of Education to sound the alarm. And we need your voices too. There's still time to make a difference. Please share your stories, call my office.
Wow, she explained that well. Yeah, and I really like that there's a call to action at the end. Even just reminding people to call her office is a way to let constituents know that they're not helpless. And even though I don't have Grace Meng, I can probably call my senators and rep too. Especially if they sign the letter and you have a story to share, yeah. Okay, maybe it's okay to have a little light. You got any more? Well, Maggie Goodlander went on the New Hampshire Has Issues podcast to talk about bills. What bill? Not a bill, just bills in general. She said she reads every single one she signs on to in full. You're looking for this. Oh.
I read every bill that I vote on because I know that I'm going to be asked, you know, why did you vote this way or that way? And I always want to be able to explain. That's been one of the most surprising things about this job, to see that so few people actually read the bills that we write and vote.
Wow, Ariella, that's depressing. Or you could see it as glass half full and think, wow, Ariella, that's encouraging. How so? She reads every bill. But most others don't. But she does, and I'm sure she's not the only one. These bills are long and complicated, and the fact that she's putting the time and effort into reading them in full before signing them shows that she actually cares about being a public servant. And everyone else? We're not talking about everyone else. We're looking for fighters, and someone who reads every bill they vote on is a fighter. The bar is in the literal core of the earth. Noted, and yet I still like knowing that Rep. Goodlander reads every bill she votes on. Yeah, I guess I do too. What was that? I didn't hear you. Yeah, I guess I do too. Who else? Stop screaming. I can hear you just fine. Ugh! Who else? Catherine Clark wrote an op-ed in the Boston Globe. About what? Will you ever stop interrupting me seconds before I answer your question? No. About what? Whatever. About Speaker Johnson's misogyny. No duh. No duh what? No, Di is a misogynist. I don't need Rep Clark to tell me that. But she's not telling you. Most of the article is about how he treats Republican women. Here's a quote. Under Johnson's speakership, there are more Republican committee chairs named Mike than women chairs combined. You're kidding. Sadly, no. That disgusting statistic is in fact real. There are 22 Republican Mikes chairing committees and subcommittees. And how many women? 11. No comment. Yeah. Seriously. Do you think the article will make a difference? In how Republican women look at Speaker Johnson? Yeah. I mean, they already hate him. This article is just putting all that hate in one place. Will it make a difference? Who knows, but it definitely can't hurt. You say that a lot. What? That someone's fighting because it might make a difference. Do I need to remind you that we're in the minority and everything is a might? I wish it was different. So do I, but it's not. So we acknowledge and keep fighting, right? Anyone else to acknowledge? Yeah, Nikki Budzinski posted her year in review. And I care because... Watch and see.
In total, I held over 18 roundtables, focused on everything from immigration, farm programs, and the Postal Service to education, food access, and protecting the LGBTQ community. And in the face of extreme Republican Medicaid cuts, I traveled across the district to highlight the importance of this program, especially for folks in the disability community.
That was obviously for the clout. What clout? She's a member of Congress, not an actor. And that video has 411 views. Who exactly would she be trying to impress? I don't know, but I can't actually imagine that she cares about the queer and disabled communities like she said. Remember MTG's awful bill against gender-affirming care for trans youth? How could I forget? All but 3 Democrats voted against it. Yeah, I know. You didn't shut up about that a few days ago. Great, so you don't need the reminder that progress is being made. And a member of Congress specifically mentioning roundtables with the queer and disabled communities is something to get excited about. Remind me anyway. She knows these are 2 subjects her constituents want to hear. That's a big deal. Of course, her district's really blue. Okay, and isn't it great the Dems want to hear about this? That wasn't always the case. Okay, fine. You win. Point made. Happy now? Ecstatic. I expect more of this energy going forward. What, the super obvious sarcasm? No, the hope you're using the sarcasm to cover up. There's no hope, only dread and despair. You're obviously seeing things. Keep telling yourself that, Doomerella. So that was the first installment of Doomerella Gets Schooled. She's stubborn, but she's learning. Though, not too fast, or else this wouldn't be a series. Please subscribe, share, like, comment. I may have been doing this content creator thing for 5 years, but I'm a baby YouTuber and I could use all the help I can get. And remember, your voice is your superpower, but only when you use it. Bye!